Hello and welcome to Lesson 3 in the AI Resume Masterclass, where we help you build a world-class, high-performing resume with the help of AI. Let's get started. Today, we're going to cover project stack and environments. It's a very flexible section for your resume. Breaking this down, we'll start with why this section matters. We'll help you do some keyword research for your particular industry. We'll help you identify your own projects. You'll also list environments you've worked in. We'll format your project stack section, and then we'll finalize it with AI. So without further ado, we'll jump right in. First and foremost, if you're seeing this out on YouTube or perhaps via social media, this is just one video lesson in a 7-video course. It's completely free. Please do go ahead and sign up for it. You'll get access to all of our valuable resources. It is located at school.com/AI-resume-masterclass. Again, you'll get not only the 7 free video lessons to help you build that gold standard resume, you'll also get access to be able to download our gold standard resume template in Microsoft Word format. You can, of course, import that into Google Docs completely free, build your resume there. You'll also get access to our community where we have a Q&A section. You can get all your questions answered, as well as specific sub-threads on topics such as interviewing and things like that. So please go ahead and sign up if you haven't already. Also, please subscribe and follow so you'll get reminded of fresh new content that I will be releasing. It's at YouTube at Lance Wills Coaching and also on Instagram, Lance Wills Coaching as well. And also, please do share this course. First and foremost, it's going to help your peers. It'll help you reinforce your learning. And as always, you'll achieve better results faster with an accountability buddy. So taking this course alongside someone you know is a great way to hold yourselves accountable, make sure it gets done. So let's talk a little bit about why this section matters. First of all, it's extremely flexible. So you can omit it if you want, but there's always a use case for you to use this section. Tailor the title of it to your needs. So it can be projects and certifications. You could include, I have projects there twice. How about that? On the fly. Okay. Let's try that again. Certifications, trainings, you can use anything that serves you. Okay. It can even be other things that I'm not even able to think of right now. Gives you instant credibility. It shows your technical expertise or tool expertise. It helps recruiters evaluate your fit quickly for the role they're trying to fill. And it can really make your resume stand out. That's why we have it so high up on the resume. For ATS categorization, keywords can help your ATS classify your resume. More keyword matches equals higher ranking potentially, and it should mirror the job description language for alignment. It can also align you with industry expectations. For example, senior level resumes need skill visibility to demonstrate that expertise. Demonstrates both breadth and depth and helps hiring and managers evaluate your capabilities very quickly. It also articulates your organization and professionalism, right? By having this nice section, really helps the reader of your resume, and they appreciate that. It demonstrates a high level of thoughtfulness that hiring managers appreciate. So let's talk a little about keyword research for your industry. First and foremost, you can collect 5 to 10 job descriptions. Again, you can go out on LinkedIn, Jobs, Glassdoor, other job posting websites. You can identify common tools, identify repeated skill categories, spot leadership versus technical patterns, and of course, AI and LLMs can help you with that. You can run AI extraction, so create a prioritized skill map using those job descriptions. AI identifies missing areas and helps bridge those skill gaps. So for example, you could put in your current section that you created and put a job description in and say, hey, what gaps am I missing? And it will surface those for you. You could also build structured categories, for example, tools, platforms, environments, methodologies, certifications, for example, Six Sigma. You know, you may not think of these until you actually sit down and put in some pointed effort and to explore it a little bit further, and then these things are going to come to mind. And really what we need to do is help you identify your own projects. We can't necessarily do that per se, but we can put this as an initiative for you to start to think about, hey, what were some projects or some things that I can put in a section like this? Could be classes you took. It could be continuing education, certifications, etc., CPR, other things like that. So what counts as a project Again, it can even be a campaign you run. It can be pipelines if you're a sales professional, dashboards you've built, regardless of your function, automations, workflows, improvements, and optimizations. Again, the world is your oyster with this section, highly malleable, so please use it to fit your particular need. This is one where you can sort of vary away from what I provided here in our gold standard. It's just to provide sort of a starting point for you. Also, how to describe impact. Build X resulting in Y, use scope and outcome, and then add metrics when possible. This is something you can do. Again, we have other areas to do that within the professional summary, as well as your professional experience bullets. We'll talk about it in a later lesson. AI-supported project reconstruction. So AI helps recall forgotten wins. We all have those. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's a great sort of mini trophy piece for this section. AI clarifies project scope, and AI strengthens your outcomes. So it can really help you crystallize and really strengthen the value of some of your past work. So listing environments you've worked in. This can be a challenge. You may not feel like environments is the right thing. I actually had environments being something that they wanted me to list out for a specific enterprise healthcare company. And that was sort of an interesting new exercise, but it was really valuable. And in fact, after that role, I had a very good perspective on different environments. And really, that's sort of the genesis of how this section came to be. It was a real world application. Again, this is not just guessing. This whole course is based on data-driven results, quantified successes, etc. So industry environments can include things like startup, enterprise, corporate, SMB, SaaS, finance, AI, healthcare, right? Again, very malleable section. Technical environments, cloud platforms, team structures, agile, scrum, PRD, product requirements, documentation, road mapping. Why environments matter, right? It shows your adaptability, helps employers assess fit. Again, that's what we're trying to do, be that puzzle piece that fits that gap for the role. Signals domain competence, right? Oh, this person is talking about that. Wow, that's an advanced technique training or certification. They obviously are very seasoned and a good fit. So let's talk about formatting your projects or stack section. Again, this is just a starting point. You'll see here stacks, environmental certifications. For marketing, we have demand generation, various ad platforms there. CRM, this is an important one for marketing, perhaps sales, etc. Familiarity with the CRM, you're going to be working on it in a daily manner. So that's pretty important. Indicating here, wow, they've been a 3x owner for the organization of that platform. That's very, very powerful. And then again, below that, certifications. Again, just a starting point. You can borrow the structure here from this gold standard. Group tools by categories, use visually clean formatting, mirror your provided template, improve to match your industry needs and tastes. Again, very malleable, flexible for you. Please use it as such. Ensure readability, short lines, logical grouping, avoid overly long lists. Relevance check, include only what serves your target roles, remove outdated tools, add missing competencies via AI suggestion. Again, don't list outdated technologies unless that's really powerful, right? Finalization with AI. Consolidate the categories, eliminate duplicates, prioritize high-value items, recheck alignment with job descriptions. AI enhancement, ask AI to refine clarity, ask AI to ensure ATS visibility, and ask AI to shorten long sections. Again, use it as sort of the fulcrum for your lever to improve what you know is important or to surface new things perhaps you might not have remembered to add. Insert into resume. Keep the section just below summary. Ensure it's not overpowering. Maintain clean, tight layout. Again, it should be very easy to scan. And right now we'll jump into a live demo, build the project stack environments for a developer, a software engineer. Okay, so give me 1 second here. Here's what I'm going to do. So again, in our prompts or our AI resume masterclass GDoc, I have a prompt here, an evergreen. I'm going to use prompt 3.3. Use the following resume section to stack environment certifications as a model and populate with the programming languages, coding tool, DevOps resource environments, trainings, and certifications for an experienced AI agentic engineer role. So this should be interesting. Let's see what good old Chad comes up with. Oh, where is he? There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in the same one we were using before. I'm going to enter. I could have started a new chat. There's not really any challenge with it. Doing it either way. So here it creates kind of a longer verbose. Here's a stack environment certification modeled out exactly after your example, but with an experienced AI agentic engineer role. Built for an experienced AI agentic role with enterprise-grade depth and credibility. Yes, this is quite verbose. Please redo shorter ATS optimized. Let's see how many items are there. 2, 6, 8, 9, 50% shorter. Be concise. So here we're having the LLM refine it. Oh, that's looking much better. Languages and frameworks, Python, TypeScript, JavaScript. Perfect. AI and data stack, OpenAI. Yep. Pinecone V8. So a lot of the dev tools, DevOps and cloud, Docker, Kubernetes. Yep. Bedrock Lambda. Great. ML Flow. Yep. MLOps. Perfect. Again, this is a starting point. You want to be genuine and authentic. You don't want to fib or lie on skills. There may be some coding tests and you'll be caught and exposed. So you definitely don't want to do that. But here we got a great starting point. And let's have them do even further compression here. So there we go. One paragraph. That may be a little bit harder to read. Again, this seems to be a better format. Potentially, I'd keep all of these on a single line. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single lines. Maybe pare that down to 5 potentially. But anyways, a great starting point for you. Now, action item is for you to build your own project stack and environment section now. Again, customize the name to fit your particular needs in your particular industry. But please go and do that now. And as usual, we'll cover the summary of what we covered in this course. We talked about why this section matters. Again, it's an opportunity to include even more broader keywords that will help you with not only match parity with job descriptions, but obviously you don't want to be the same as the job description. You want to expand outside that so it'll look like it's highly not just relevant, but also legitimate and real. Genuine, I think, is the word I'm looking for. Keyword research for your industry. We talked about and actually showed you how to do that using ChatGPT. Identify your own projects. It's really more for you to sit down and think through a little bit. Listing environments you've worked in. An LLM can definitely help with that, or you can just sit down and think through that as well, and then formatting your section and finalization with AI. So as usual, if you are interested in going faster, please do schedule a one-on-one coaching discovery call. Again, we help you not just with your resume, but beyond that, really where it starts to take hold and really start to deliver results is when you sort of fan this out to your LinkedIn profile. And I've been able to create a sort of an inbound job opportunity engine, lead generation engine, using these skills and applying them in various areas, including LinkedIn. Again, you'll see some of the results here that I've been able to deliver, over 1,000 plus 98 LinkedIn profile views. Again, I'm not going out and looking at profiles and having them look at mine. This is just inbound primarily. Again, coming up in LinkedIn recruiter searches, 10x appearance in recruiter searches. Here's what I've been able to deliver. 75 plus inbound high quality job opportunities, most recent hiring cycle. So again, those target roles that you're looking for, always better if they are inbound pursuing you, because then you can simply, they'll reach out to you, perhaps a recruiter via LinkedIn messaging. They'll say, hey, we're interested. Here's the role. Here's my calendar link, book time. Boom. You've already got a screening call. That easy. Again, you didn't have to do anything. It's sort of working while you sleep. And again, these are a lot of the strategies that I help you employ and implement if you are interested in working together and working faster. I do have limited spots. And as always, these results are my own. They're not guaranteed. There's a lot of factors that are at play here, but will increase the probability of maximizing your efforts. As I said earlier, if you have not joined the free course, please do so now at school.com/AI-resume-masterclass. Completely free. You'll get access to all 7 lessons, the complete entire course to help you rebuild that resume to be results driven, right? To drive inbound inquiries. We also have that gold standard template you can download there and start to build your resume upon. The community with a Q&A, as well as several subthreads for specific topics such as interviewing, objections, handling objections, anything you want to ask. We'll help you get those questions answered. So please do join that group, completely free. And as always, let's do this. You get what you measure. Focus on and where you take action. So please do take action. Make sure you build the section for this lesson. And we'll see you in the next lesson, which we're going to focus on education and language. It's a very simple section. There's not really a lot of need for AI in this. However, very, very important. Make sure to avoid unintentionally adding bias triggers in this section. So that's probably the most powerful lesson that you probably haven't thought about. You could be shooting yourself in the foot with just a few things that seem harmless, but can actually impact your ability to drive those those interviews and have people reach out to you. So again, we'll button those up and fix those. As always, look forward to see you in the next lesson. Please subscribe to the free course. You can get access to all the lessons and the resources. And as always, upwards.